How's everyone doing? So, I was thinking of the best way to start this, and just last week I almost lost my life, so I thought, why not? Why not just start with that? So, a couple of days ago, there was a fire outbreak at my place, and thankfully, I was able to put it out. It was at this moment that I became curious with what causes the fire and the best way to quench it. After a bit of research, I realized that fire requires three essential elements in order to start. First, you have your fuel, which it burns on. You have heat, which ignites the fuel. And you have oxygen, which serves as the oxidizer in order to accelerate combustion. I likened the three elements of fire to the become journey. And I'll tell you why shortly. I think one of the worst experiences of my life was having to present a bad result to my professor father. Now, a bit of context. I have three incredibly intelligent siblings. And back in secondary school, we always used to show my father our results together. For some reason, my father used to check my results last. Maybe he was preparing himself for it. I don't know. So my father takes a look at my first and second siblings' results. They were about third and fifth position. He goes, amazing, nice, you've done very well. All sort of good stuff. Now he takes a look at my immediate elder brother. He was second position, and my father always believed he could be first. So he says, you know you can be first. You know you can be first. Just keep working hard. Now it's done with him. Now it's my turn. For some reason, he used to take his time before he checks my results. So he takes a look at my results, and I was 49th position. Speechless. My African father puts his head down, looks back at me, and he's like, Fermi, do you want to be begging your siblings, asking for money in future? Do you want to be calling and they're not picking your calls? Why? Why? After feeling disappointment and being the first prayer point the following morning, this was a turning point for me. You see, right from a young age, I've always loved business. I can remember in primary six selling Gary to my other siblings. And later on, I think I sold credit. So you see, I took that love and passion of mine for business. And it's amazing what love and passion can do for something. I took that love and passion I had for business and focused on business studies. And eventually, a 49th student was awarded the best in business studies. You see, just like fuel is the foundation for a fire, passion is the foundation for your become journey. A lot of people go for the easy opportunities. They go for what is right in front of them. Perhaps someone is telling you, you can be an investment banker, you can be a computer engineer, there's money there. And eventually you go for it, but you're not in love with it. Whenever challenges occur, you're unable to rise to the occasion. Whenever you fail, you're unable to move. Whenever you fall, you're unable to stand up back. But when you go for something you love, something you're deeply passionate about, you're ready for those challenges. You embrace those failures because of every lesson you've picked from it. Whenever you fall, you're able to stand up back 2 times stronger. So passion is the foundation for your become journey. Now, just like fuel is not sufficient to start a fire, passion is not sufficient to become. You see, we started actualizing page rates at a point where I was fighting for academic comeback. And in all simple sense, there was no reason to start a business venture and fight for academic excellence. But I so much loved the idea, I was so much passionate about it, and I so much believed in it. I spoke to my mentor and which is something that I believe everyone should have. You should have someone that has walked this path with you, someone you can talk to, and someone that can provide ideas and solutions for you. I spoke to my mentor and he told me to go for it. I started with just a business plan. And from a business plan, I looked at people that had done it before me, reached out to several entrepreneurs. We're able to craft a beautiful business plan and eventually found an investor that backed us up with millions. You see, I didn't just abandon my academics. Funny enough, that same semester, I had my best grade throughout Covenant University. Just like heat ignites fuel to start the fire, hard work is what ignites your passion to become. Now, I'm not saying if you're passionate and you are hardworking, you're just going to keep moving and the road is going to be smooth. I can recall while we were sourcing for funding for P Street, we met with multiple investors, multiple people turned us down. I can remember one that told us we didn't know what we were doing, and this hurt. But we went back to the drawing board. We picked every single feedback we got from those investors, and we were able to craft something beautiful. In your Become journey, you are going to face challenges. You can't avoid challenges. Failures may come, but you just have to keep moving. You have to pick every lesson from everything you've learned, from every challenges and every failure, and keep moving. Just like oxygen oxidizes a fire in order to accelerate combustion, resilience is what keeps you moving in your Become journey. So, finally, I hope that with what I've shared today, you start. Perhaps you have a position you see yourself in. You want to be an investment banker, you want to be a computer programmer. You have to start today. You can't just focus on just academics because companies are not looking for people with only solid academic backgrounds. They're looking for other things that you can back it up with. I hope you take a look at the portfolios of people that have walked through this path and major people in the industry in order to start building your experiences and skills. Finally, today, I hope that you find your fuel, you ignite it, and you keep moving. Because to become is a journey with a starting line that never ends. So start today.